Hey, welcome to Slay This by Yarm. Today, playing the daily challenge for April 19th, 2026. The character of the Watcher and modifies a sealed deck. Craft a deck from 30 random cards. Diverse cards are not restricted per character. And Midas, enemies drop 200% more gold per you can no longer smith the rest sides. I see a bunch of them named Spring. Effectively first place, 1613. Gemino, 1538. I see Knight here with 1438. George 1407, so yeah, Spring must have gotten something right. Yeah, let's get started here. So I'm recording really late today. I will be much more on time tomorrow. Yesterday was a bit of a tough day, so that's why I'm a little late. All right, so sealed deck with Diverse and Midas, which means I can't upgrade anything. I don't see any synergies that jumps out immediately. There is... Okay, so if I take Wrath cards or Stand Shift cards, it's just the Indignation, which is not the best, but it might be good just to have a way to exit Wrath, or to enter Wrath. Let's take Indignation. I will grab Talk to the End, which is a great card. I wonder if I should do Sands of Time. Do I have Discard? I do have a Sneaky Strike. Cut Through Fate and Scrape both discard. That's not a bad idea, so let's grab these two. Then do Sneaky Strike, Sands of Time. I think I should be good with defenses now. So, or offenses, sorry. So defensively, let's grab the Glacier. Was there a not True Grit? Third Eye. No, I didn't see it. Alright, so True Grit is tempting. There's also another discard synergy with Acrobatics, but I think that'll be better if I had more energy. Well, I could take Turbo and Acrobatics. That leaves me only with one more card, and I think that should be a good defensive card. Shrug-It-Off is not bad for card draw, especially with the Turbo in my deck. Let's do Shrug-It-Off. Alright. So then defensively, I do have Talk to the End, Glacier, and Shrug-It-Off. And the rest is offense with Indignation, Turbo support. I think this can work. Alright. It would be better if I had more zero-cost cards, especially if I have the Scrape, but I guess I picked up the Scrape for discard, not necessarily for extra card draw. Alright, so two lead path, they will merge here, after which I won't get any question mark rooms. Up until this point, if I get there on the left, I'll get 3 question mark rooms. Middle, I'll get the same 3, although 1 for your rest side. And then right side, I'll get 4. Okay, yeah, well, when I say right side, I mean middle side. Okay. Alright, starting with the Cultist, I would like here, let's do Miracle Acrobatics. Okay. And then I think I'll do Turbo, Indignation, Sneaky Strike for free, and then Sense of Time. Beautiful. Alright, not a bad start. Piercing with Battle Trance, Tranquility. I wouldn't mind having a way to exit Wrath, so let's take the Tranquility. I got an early shop where I can't afford any of the relics, which is fine. In terms of cards, Steam Barrier might work with the Scrape, so I think I'll take Steam Barrier. Do I want Dodge or Heal Hook? I don't have any weakness at this point, so I don't know. Finesse is not horrible. It's another zero-cost card. I think I'll take it. It is a little expensive, but I think it would work in this deck really well. Alright, here I'll risk it, and it's a great relic. Face of Cleric at the end of combat, erase your max by 1. It's an event relic, right? I would consider that a pretty good relic, though. Alright, here I got the Lice. No discard. Actually, no, I do have to discard with the Acrobatics. Let's get rid of the Tranquility. I don't think I needed. Sneaky Strike is enough to get rid of this guy, and then I can do Cut Through Fate and a Scrape. Wait, do I have 10 damage? Yeah, I think I can do Scrape and then Talk to the Hand. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Fear Potion, Rebound, Backflip, Iron Wave. I wouldn't mind a block card like Backflip, but Iron Wave might be really good too. I think I'll take the Backflip. The extra card draw is nice, and I don't have that many skills anyway. Remove a card or gain gold. I don't think there's anything I need to remove, so let's just gain the gold instead. And then here, right, I can't upgrade anything. Alright, so healing for no good reason. Who's my final boss, by the way? Slime boss. Okay, so I don't have to worry about losing HP for the Hexagos fight. Alright, here I got the Lagavulin. I don't have any discard. That's fine. Let's just do Glacier and wait. Okay, I would love to get an Indignation next turn. Did not get it. Should I try to draw it? I think I should. Let's do Acrobatics. Talk to the End is really nice too. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do Talk to the Hand, then Indignation. Then hopefully next turn I can deal a lot of damage. Worst case, I can also exit Wrath with Tranquility. Sense of Time, I think I can wait for it another turn. I can also apply Vulnerability with Indignation. Alright, let's do Turbo. Then Indignation, Acrobatics. Don't really need the Glacier. Then do Sneaky Strike for 36 damage. That's pretty good. And then Scrape would draw me a Finesse, which would force a reshuffle. Actually, Sands of Time is 60. And then I can do Scrape, and I just need to deal 1 more damage, which I think I should be able to do. Hang on, let me do Turbo, Backflip, and... Oh, I got the Void. Alright, fine. I think I should be able to deal 1 damage. Literally any attack would be enough, like the Sands of Time. Awesome. Alright, perfect. This one I got Bag of Marbles. Set the Savage Combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, as well as a Snecko Potion, and... Yeah, Pummel Strike is fine. White Noise might give me something good. But with Diverse, it might give me something useless, so let's take the Pummel Strike and then turning left for the next Elite fight. Acid Slime and Spike Slime. Let's do Acrobatics. Probably don't need the Glacier. I think I'll do Turbo, Indignation, then Sneaky Strike would be enough to get rid of the Backliner, and then I can do... Actually, let's just do Sands of Time. Beautiful. Alright, got a Dex Potion, Accuracy, Blur, Just Lucky. Definitely not Accuracy because I don't have any Shivs. Blur is not bad. Just Lucky might have been fine, but let's take the Blur. Here I got Singbo, and adding cards into deck, you may raise your max speed by 2 instead. Okay. And then here I got the Gremlin Knob. So I'm very happy. The Indignation is showing up very frequently, which I'm very happy with. Let's do Indignation. I think it might make sense to play the Blur, although I do have a Fear Potion too. That might help. 12. So that is the small attack. So I could defend against that with the Glacier. Actually, even Backflip, right? Backflip would be another 4, so 16. I'll have 16 exactly. So let's do Backflip. I'm hoping to get another attack out at least. Let's do Scrape. I guess I'll wait. Okay. Sense of Time is 40. That's enough. Right, beautiful. I did get lucky that I didn't get the big attack here. At question card, future card awards, so 1 additional card to choose from. Iron Wave, Seeing Red, Slice. I think here an Iron Wave is appropriate. Okay. Alright, Acid Slime and Cultist. Another Indignation turn 1. Very happy with that. Yeah, let's do Indignation, then Pummel Strike. And then let me see what the Finesse gives me. I guess I can do Iron Wave and wait. Enemy's not going to be vulnerable next turn anymore, though. But I think that's fine, especially... Wait, I have only 40. I was hoping for more. Let's do Cut Through Fate. Yeah, there's a Scrape. Oh, but then... Actually, wait. I didn't discard anything here, right? I guess I can with the Acrobatics, so let's do that. Oh, but then... great. Alright, I have to do Miracle, then Sneaky Strike, and then... yeah, fine. Let's just defend here. Come. And then I should be able to kill with the Sense of Time next turn. Beautiful. Alright. Battle Trance, Twin Strike, Melter, Fire Breathing. Melter is interesting. Might be good. Battle Trance is the other good choice, but I think I'll take the Melter because I do have a lot of card draw in this deck, so let's make sure that I can actually continue to draw cards. Right, I might not have any discard here, so Sneaky Strike might be hard to play. Let's do Cut Through Fate. Both of them. Hope I can get a discard card. I did not get that. That's fine. I can almost fully defend here. Actually, no, I am fully defended. Good. Alright, 9 incoming. Let's do... You know what? I think I can play it slow. Let's do Glacier and Blur. Okay. And then here, let's do... Yeah, Indignation. Talk to the end. Scrape. Yep, beautiful. Alright, Offering. Oh man, that's a nice rare card to have, but I think I'll try to go for Pauper. Yeah, it would be great to have. Let's take the Conclude. That might be... I think, lacking AoE damage, so Conclude would be nice. Here, I'm once again healing for a good reason. I guess I haven't really taken damage yet. Very happy I got to Conclude here, because I can just do Indignation and Conclude. Beautiful. Alright, Infinite Blades, another Conclude. I can't take that, and I already have this too. Between these two, Infinite Blades is not the worst. But it's not super amazing either. Collect might be nice too. Ah, man, this stuff. Let's take the Collect, because, yeah, I think it'll be nice to have. And then, once again, healing for no good reason. Alright, here I got the Slime Boss. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I spoke too soon saying that I got the Indignation all the time. I did not get that now. I think it might make sense to do Miracle Collect here, because there's no reason to play anything else. Okay? Alright, so here... I'm worried that if I do Scrape, I might discard the Indignation, which I don't want to do. So instead, let's do Talk to the End, Melter, Iron Wave. Try to deal as much damage as I can. Really need the Indignation here. Okay, I did get the Indignation, that's good. Let's do Pummel Strike. Sands of Time, I could actually play that with the 2 upgraded Miracles I have. Sneaky Strike is not going to be playable, right? I don't think I need to Conclude. Let's get rid of both of them, actually. And then Finesse would force a reshuffle, so I think I'll double play the Miracle, then do Sands of Time. Yeah, man, I could have considered throwing the Fear Potion, actually. Alright, fine, let's risk it. Being in Wrath is, of course, a little dangerous, but, okay, Backline is attacking, but I did get another Sands of Time, and I can do Melter and Cut Through Fate, and then a Scrape. Okay, that's really nice. Alright, so that way, next turn I have the Sands of Time for 40 damage, and actually I can do Vulnerability first, and then do Sands of Time. Beautiful. Alright, perfect everything so far. All for 1 Feed, Electronarves, Hyper Immune. So Feed is really tempting. I think I'm going to take it and try to get stuffed out of it. Although, I guess with the Face of Cleric, I don't need... Well, we'll find out in Act 3 if I can get stuffed. Yeah, I think I'll take the Curse Key. Again, energy at the start of your turn. Whenever you open an on-boss chest to obtain a curse, I just have to be careful not to get duplicates. Okay. Here, I got the Champ at the end. Alright. And I have to try to use the Feed as much as I can early on. 1, 2. 2 lead paths either on the left, which gives me 1, 2, 3... and then turning right for 5 question mark rooms, or on the right, which gives me 1, 2, and then the same 3, 4, so 1 less. Alright, so let's go on the left, 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. And then, yeah, I will go for a question mark room. I'm hoping I get a shop in a question mark room or on Act 3. Alright, so here, let's do Steam Barrier, Iron Wave. I think I'll do Collect and then Miracle Conclude. Okay. And then here, yeah, man, I would love to have another way to enter Wrath. Right now, I just have that Indignation, which oftentimes is not enough. Let's get rid of the Feed, because I don't think I'm ready to kill yet. Let's see if I can get the... Nope, I didn't get it. Alright, let's do Talk to the End of Melter. Come. Getting a debuff here. Also not being attacked. There's indignation, but I do want to get to the feed. It's a little risky, but fine. Let's do the risk. Let's do indignation, then acrobatics. Okay. I can do sneaky strike. Yeah, let's do it. I'll also keep the tranquility just in case. And then let's do miracle. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done the miracle. Alright, fine. I'm hoping to get the feed together with another attack. I did not get the feed. That's fine. So I think what I'll do is I'll do Melter. Then I should do indignation, fill the vulnerability, then do tranquility. Okay. Then do shrug it off. There's a feed, and wait, is that not enough? That is not enough with the weakness, right? I messed up. I really messed up. I thought I had enough. And Sense of Time is too much, right? Yeah, alright, fine. Let's do Miracle. Yeah, this is only 11. I need just a tiny bit more. Alright, I'm going to wait for Reshuffle again. I have to try to use the feed as much as I can. I'm okay losing a little bit of HP here. Let's do Pummel Strike, and Cathrophyte is too much to kill. Okay, I have to wait 2 more turns. That's going to be tough. 22 incoming, no block card. I think I'll accept the 22 damage and really just hope I get this the feed as soon as I can. Not being attacked again. Let's do Finesse. Okay, I'll wait. Really hoping it's not going to take long. So much damage. Let's do Acrobatics. Okay, there's the feat. Phew. Alright, I was worried for a second. Alright. Okay, Body Slam, Cloak and Dagger, second win. Warcry, second win is not horrible. It's a decent defensive card. Cloak and Dagger is fine, but I think I'll take the second win. That also will make it a little easier once I get curses with the curse key. Speaking of curses, let's grab my first curse regret, as well as a bunch of gold. Right, and then here I got the Looter and the Mugger. Let's do Finesse first, then Talk to the Hand, Cut Through Fate. Glacier would be great. Let's do Glacier, and then conclude with the Miracle. Okay. That allows me to be fully defended. Beautiful. Another 20. Let's do Scrape, and... I discard the feed. Oh, man, I could have used the feed here too, right? Alright, the goal is to reshuffle as soon as I can so I can get back to that feed. Let's do Backflip. I think I'm going to do... I might be attacked next. No. Let's do Second Wind. Yeah. That way I exhaust cards, and it'll make it easier to get to the feed faster once I reshuffle. This guy's trying to escape. Alright, well, let's deal damage so that I can... Actually, wait. I can do Acrobatics, then still deal damage with the Sneaky Strike. Right. Okay. And then let's do Melter and Pummel Strike. And then hopefully next turn I'll get the feed. That's my only hope. Okay. Actually, the feed alone is not enough. I have to... Wait, I did get the feed, but I can do Cut Through Fate first and then play the feed. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. Closer to the stuff modifier, we got... I already have the Tranquility. Third Eye is not a bad idea. I think I'll take it. I was thinking of taking that earlier either way. Alright, Snake Plant here, not being attacked on turn 1. Let's do... I can play the Sneaky Strike. Let's talk to the end, then Scrape. And then I can play Sneaky Strike. Let's see what the Shrug Off gives me. Finesse gives me Iron Wave. Let's do Conclude instead. Okay. I might be able to use the... I spoke too soon. I was going to say I might be able to use the feed if I can enter Wrath. Let's do Acrobatics. Alright, I can actually enter Wrath with Indignation. Then do... This is 15. This is another 15. That's 30. That's not quite enough. So I think I'll do Miracle. Then Cut Through Fate. Pummel Strike is more damage. Let's do Pummel Strike. Then Melter. And then the feed is beautiful. Enough. Awesome. Alright, got a Blessing of the Forge, which... Yeah, no, I think I'm happy with the potions I have. Dark Embrace, Havoc, Tempest, Leap. Not a huge fan of any of them. Not even the Tempest, actually. Well, I do sometimes have a lot of energy, so Tempest is not the worst. I think I'll risk the Tempest here. Okay. Then going left for 2 more question mark rooms. So you got Centurion, Mystic. There's no way to get overkill, but I do want to play the feed. Oh, man, this is annoying that I am... Wait, can I kill the backliner? 30? Actually? 40? Wait, no, it's 17 times 2, 34. Wait, no, vulnerability, right. So it's going to be 30 plus another 20, so 50. I mean, fine. Let's enter Wrath and get rid of this guy fairly easily. There's also a second which I don't think I'll need. Then get rid of this guy with the feed. Beautiful, then do Finesse. And you know what? Let's do Glacier. That will preserve some of my HP. Okay. Unfortunately, I am guaranteed to be attacked by this guy every turn. And I might have to exit Wrath, actually. I don't want to take too much damage. Let's do Tempest here as well. Okay. Right, another 18. Let's do Talk to the Hand, Pummel Strike, Turbo Scrape. Alright. And then I think I'll do Third Eye. Acrobatics, Melter, those are both fine. Sense of Time, no. Let's do Collect here. Okay. 18. Alright, let's do... Yeah, I guess I'll do Acrobatics. That's what happens when you get rid of the backliner too soon. This guy just starts attacking you every turn. Actually, Shrug It Off might not be a bad idea. Let's do Iron Wave, Shrug It Off, and Turbo, as well as Melter and... Oh, that's lost my 2 before defended. Good. And the next turn I have the Sands of Time, right? That should be easy. Okay. Alright, beautiful. Got the Feed player. We got another Fear Potion, which I'll safely skip. Already have this. I think now I'm ready to take the Battle Trance. I still have a lot of card draw, but I think it won't be too bad now. Alright, here let's do Acrobatics so I can play the Sneaky Strike. And there's a Conclude. That's great. Probably don't need Steam Barrier, so Conclude will be 18. That's not enough to get rid of anything. Let's do Third Eye. Battle Trance will draw me a Finesse, which gives me card which I don't need. I think I'll keep the Iron Wave. Oh, Backline is attacking too. I did not notice that. Alright, let's do... hang on. Let's do Battle Trance first. Okay. Alright, so there is a Sneaky Strike that's 18. How do I do this? There's an Iron Wave. That's 12. And then I do have second... Alright, so let's do Sneaky Strike, then Iron Wave. Okay. And then, I think if I do Talk to the Hand, Turbo's second... Wait, let's do Talk to the Hand for sure. Then that was a misclick. That was a misclick. I hope that's not going to come back to bite me. Let's do... Wait, can I just fully defend if I do Second Wind? I don't need to play the Conclude, right? Yeah, it'll get rid of a lot of cards, but that's fine. Okay. I do have to worry about the Gremlin Wizard now, too. But hopefully once I get Indignation, there's a feed. This one is going to be hard to use here. Let's do Pummel Strike. Okay, there's an Indignation. That's definitely a risk, but I think it's a risk worth taking. Here I think I'll do Feed You and Scrape You. Okay. I'm going to play the Collect, but let's save it for later. Alright, Backline is not attacking, which is good, because I would not... Wait, did I exhaust the Tranquility? I did. Okay, so I cannot exit Wrath anymore, which might be a problem, especially if I get attacked. Let's do Battle Trance, then I think I'll do Melter, Iron Wave, and Conclude. Do have the Sands of Time, but that's only 40. I need 9 more damage. Can I pull that off? And I'm being attacked. Luckily, I can pull it off. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, continuing to be lucky. Was able to perfect this one. I guess I didn't use the feed, but I only need 8 more max HP. I think I should be... Actually, I think the Face of Cleric will give me enough max HP. At a Dex push, which I already have. Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. And at least that's not bad with the Midas modifier. Definitely not Consume. Rage, Intimidate, or Hologram. I think Hologram is probably the best here. That's one difference with Slay the Spire 2, that you cannot... Like, usually you start out with 0 orb slots if you're not playing the defect. And then whenever you generate an orb, it just creates a new orb. You don't have to have a positive number of orb slots. That's a, I think, good change. Makes it a little more feasible to play an orb deck even with a non-defect character. Alright, I can buy everything here, right? Let's take Juicer Bracer, normal enemy comments, and no looking counter in question mark rooms. I don't think I'll take... Although Tiny Chest would trigger the what do you call it? Curse Key. But is it... Do you get more curses by not taking Tiny Chest? By, like, getting regular curses and events? I guess there is a chance I might get the Normality event on Act 3, so... If I take this, that may make that chance smaller. But on the other hand, I also don't want the Normality event because I'm going for Highlander. Let me first focus on cards. I can grab... fine, Flechettes, Overclock, Prey. I don't think I need Fire Breathing. I don't have enough curses for it to be worth it. Let's grab Trip. I like Shiny. Might be a little easier if I take Tiny Chest. I'm going to risk it. Every 4th question mark room is a treasure room. I am curious. Let me know in the comments if you didn't take it and if that changed the RNG and you were able to pull off curses. We also can take the Abacus. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile against 6 block. Might as well grab the Fire Breathing. It will help me to get to Library or Encyclopedia faster. And I have the gold, right? Might as well. Alright. Now this might be risky. I am going on the right to get 2 question mark rooms and I have a rest site. So I think I can actually lose a lot of gold here. Let's grab 1 colorless card, so a Swift Strike, and then let's the rest gain gold. So I'm already at 19. Let's drop down to 10. Okay. It's a little risky, but it might be worth it. At Clumsy and Lantern Stage come with additional energy. Alright. I just have to survive this fight. The next fight, I have a rest side where I have to rest. Alright. I can play the Sneaky Strike for free. Let's do Scrape first. Okay. Then break through the block with the Sneaky Strike. And, I mean, I can defend. Yeah, let's just do this. And then I'll do Collect now. I mean, I'm taking damage, but hopefully that's fine. Could have considered using the Second Push, but let's save it for later. I might need it later. Okay. Alright, 18. That's a lot from this guy. And I do have Glacier. That might not be enough. Oh, I have to regret 2. That is a problem. Alright, let's do Trip. Then play the Miracles. Then definitely do Glacier and then drink the Snecko Potion. Oh boy, did I just mess up? Because now the Regret is guaranteed to do a lot of damage. Let's do Pummel Strike. Should I do Indignation and Sands of Time? That is almost enough. And I Ah, man, I am very close to... I do have the Tranquility, so I think if I do... Wait, no, if I do Tranquility, then Indignation, I'll be left with 4 energy. So 1... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's do Tranquility, then Indignation, then Sense of Time. Oh, but then I still... Wait, no, hang on. If I do Swift Strike, then Tempest, I'm still 1 short. Yeah, the Regret will kill me. I don't have any healing, right? Oh, man, this is close. I feel like there is a way to do this. What is that? Play another card? Ah, this is tough. This is tough. I could also drink these Necro Potions sooner. But no, I think this first turn is fine. Although, yeah, see, the problem is I lose a lot of HP. All right, fine. You know what? I think I'm going to... Let's do Scrape, then Miracle, Sneaky Strike, Turbo, Steam Barrier, and Blur. And then drink these Necro Potion. I should have realized I had the Regret, and that would be a problem. So then I can do... I should try to play everything, right? So let's do Trip, Sands of Time, Glacier, and then Collect and Tempest. That way I'm both fully defended and only take 1 damage from the Regret. All right. And I say a block with the Blur. Okay. And then here... Now I can't do Indignation. Let's do Pummel Strike, Iron Wave. Okay, I guess I could have done Indignation because of Tranquility, but I think this is fine. I can do Swift Strike and Third Eye. All right. I would like... I'm going to get rid of all of these because I do want to get... You know what? Let's do Tranquility. Next turn, I think I have to be aggressive. All right, 19. Okay, let's hologram back the Indignation. Play that. Then do Cut Through Fade. That's enough to get rid of this guy. And then Fléchettes is not bad because I have 3 skills. That is 24. Beautiful. All right, let's use that as the 1 reload I have in the day to not count that as a real reload. And then Disarm, Rage are both good. The Rage is upgraded, so I think I'll take it because of that. And then here I can actually heal back, which is nice. And I got a card reward. Streamline, Body Slam, Beam Cell. I have the energy for Streamline to be really worth it. Let's take it. And then here... I could get a curse. Reflex Eruption. I wouldn't mind an Eruption, actually. Flying the Eruption. Okay, I know where the Eruption is. Shame. I would like a Shame, too. Oh, I didn't get a Shame. Should I risk trying to get a Shame, or should I take the Guaranteed Eruption? No, I don't need Eruption that badly. All right, that's a Shame. The Shame must have been the last 2 cards. Yeah, all right, fine. So theoretically, another curse would have been possible if I reloaded this event, but let's see if that will make a difference. All right, 12 incoming. Let's do Acrobatics, see what that gives me. Not enough block cards. That is a problem. I do have a Dex potion, but that only brings me up to 9 block, not the 12 I need. So let me do Third Eye. I was really hoping for Finesse. Get rid of all of these. Then do Scrape. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, hang on, Overclock? No, I just didn't draw a good defensive card. Yeah, nothing I could have done here. So it's fine not to have used the potion. I think that's okay. All right. Yeah, first thing I'm not perfecting, actually. First leader boss I'm not perfecting, which is unfortunate. All right, let's do Trip. Wait, let's do Glacier, then, yeah, I think I'll just do Conclude. Come. Another 21. Let's do Backflip first. Then, do I have any discard here? I do not. Okay. Let's do Battle Trance. I was hoping to get a discard. Also, I haven't used the feed in a while. Should probably start doing that soon. Let's do Blur, Shrug it off. And then I think I'll do, yeah, let's do Miracle and Collect. Come. All right, 24. Let's do Rage, Talk to the Hand. Do I want to enter Wrath here? No. I think that'll be a little too risky. I could do Sands of Time to defend a little. You know what? I have the energy. Let's do Indignation, then Sands of Time. And then I can do Miracle Tranquility. That way I am fully defended and have dealt a lot of damage. And in a reshuffle, I might get back the Sands of Time. No, but I got Fléchettes. Conclude is 12. Can I hologram back the Fléchettes? That's another 8. That's still not quite enough. I am fully defended, though. No, wait. I am almost fully defended. Losing 2 more HP here, and then I should be able... Whoa, I did not exhaust the feed, right? Can I wait to use the feed? That might be a little risky, but I think I'm willing to accept... Do I have another... Yeah, I have a question mark room after this, and then after that a rest site. So hopefully I'll be alive. And can I get the feed, please? Let's do Third Eye. Get rid of all of these. And Backflip. I did not get the feed. Alright, I tried. That's okay. Alright, Gagiro, you can now gain strength. The rest sets it to 3 times. Now, unfortunately, the genetic algorithm is not that useful. It's a little too late for it to be really useful. I think I'll take the Crush Joints. And here, it's... Right, I can't have a regular fight because of Juju based. Upgrade a card for free. Why not upgrade the Talk to the Hand? That's pretty good. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to upgrade. That's super urgent. Let's upgrade the Talk to the Hand. Come. Right, here I would like to gain extra strength, but let's rest because I'm a little low with HP. Well-laid plans is really nice. Let's take it. Definitely can't really use the perfected strike. The weakness card was not horrible, but I think well-laid plans is much better. Oh, where did the music go? Oh, there's this. All right. 16. And again, I am having some bad luck on turn 1. I'm going to drink the Dex Potion here. And honestly, there's nothing I can do to draw. But let's just hope for the best. There's nothing I can do. All right. That's a bummer. I was doing everything right. I just got a bad first turn. Just for fun, let's see if I can perfect all the other turns. Yeah, I can bring back... hang on. Let's do Hologram. The third eye. Okay. Then do Crush Joints, third eye. This looks fine next turn. Then do... Oh, I'm actually full defender already. So, yeah, let's do Miracle and Collect. Okay. Alright, 24. This will not be easy. Let's do Talk to the End, Finesse. Then Shrug it off. I can't really use a Sneaky Strike. Yeah, okay, no, never mind. So, even if I somehow defended that first turn, this turn I have no chance. So, yeah, let's just do... Should I do Tempest? Feed? Let's do Feed. That gives me a little bit of block. Might as well do Fire Breathing and then Miracle Tempest. Sure. Okay. Yep, no chance of perfecting whatsoever. Do I want to risk Indignation? It's very risky because I might not be able to exit it on time. But if I can deal enough damage, let's try it. Backflip. I do have a turbo here. Battle Trance. Did not get a good attacks. And the turbo... Actually, turbo and miracle will be enough for 60 damage. That will force a transformation. I think that's worth it. That way, I'm guaranteed not to be attacked next turn. Also, I should keep in mind that I have a vulnerability potion. So I can throw that if I need to. Can I deal a lot of damage here? Flechettes is only 12. Acrobatics will give me much more skill. So let's do Acrobatics, get rid of the Regret as well. Then do Flechettes. Okay. Blur, or not Blur. The Scrape will force a reshuffle. So I think I'll do Well-Laid Plans. And then, oh, if I do Scrape, I might not. No, let's do Overclock first. Reshuffle that way. And then do Cut Through. Should I do Scrape? Because if that gives me Turbo. It didn't, but I can do Swift Strike and then Battle Trance. Still no Turbo. Fine, fine. Let's save the Streamline because it's a lot of damage. Cut Through Fade might have been the other good choice. Oh, wait, the enemy is only just now transforming. Wait. Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't actually bring it to less than half HP. It was at 210. I had 218 or something. Which means I got really lucky I wasn't attacked last turn, which means this turn I should be able to do a lot of damage. Okay, so it did. I was playing riskily. It did work out in the end, but yeah, definitely a big risk I took there. Here, let's do I have discard next turn? I do not. So, yeah, I guess I'll do Acrobatics for extra card draw. Okay. And then here, I can throw the Fear Potion. Can I get by without the Fear Potion? I don't think I can. I have Turbo Melter, that's 60. Acrobatics would give me an Indignation for Vulnerability. That's not a bad idea. Let's do Turbo Acrobatics. Okay. Then, actually, I can also do Crush Joints for Vulnerability, but that's still not quite enough. Oh, I am running out of energy. Actually, can I do Tranquility and then Indignation? Because that way I have enough energy. Actually, that didn't change anything, right? Alright, no, I think I have to use, because there's only 60 plus 16, that's 76. 79 with the Lightning Orb. That's not quite enough. Wait, no, hang on. I can do... yeah, let's throw the... Wait, can I get by without the Weakness Potion? The Fear Potion? No, right? Because this is only 60. Yeah, fine. Let's throw the Fear Potion and then do Sands of Time and Melter. Alright, it's okay. Had to use all my potions just to survive, but it's fine. We got a Liquid Memories Potion after which I died. Tools with 3 Feed Fire. Let's grab the max HP. And I already have the Stuff Modifier, so I can safely remove the feed. Speaking of removing the feed, if I take the Empty Cage, I won't be under pressure to have to hit a shop. But what else would I remove? No, I think I should probably hit a shop because I have so much gold, right? And I do have enough energy, so I don't think I need Philosopher's Stone or Violet Lotus. Should I just play it safe and take the Empty Cage just in case? I just don't know what the second card to remove would be. Fire Breathing. I don't think I need it. Let's do it. Let's take Empty Cage on pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck, and those 2 cards should be the Fire Breathing and the Feed. Let's do it. That way, even if I don't get a shop, I still will be able to get Pauper. And honestly, I don't really need it, the other 2 boss relics, really. Alright, 1, 2 lead path. Oh, okay. They are the same after this point. So getting here on the left gives me 2 question mark rooms. The right side gives me also 2. Or I can go left and then turn right. That gives me 2 question mark rooms in the shop. And then after this point, if I go on the left, it gives me 1 extra question mark room. On the right, I'll get also 1, but then also have a chance to go for a shop. So I think I'll hit both shops because I do have a lot of gold. And having 2 shops might allow me to get Alex Shiny, actually. With some luck, of course. Alright, so here, let's do Acrobatics first. Okay, Overclock is fine. Let's do that. Then do... Indignation is tempting. Let's do Scrape. Alright. Okay, Indignation is tempting, but might make me take a lot of damage. Alright, maybe not now. So let's do Rage, Indignation, then Sneaky Strike, Flechettes, and then Streamline is enough. Oh, I should have... Actually, never mind. I don't have a feed anymore. Right. Include Accuracy, Rebound, Charge Battery. Charge Battery is fine. Yeah, solid defensive card. Let's take it. Okay. Here I got a Parasite Curse. That's good. Antonio Thopter with User Potion, heal 5 HP. So with the Parasite, I have 3 unique curses right now. I'm guaranteed a 4th one. There's no way to trigger the Titan Chest again, right? Because I only have 1... 2 question mark rooms. Okay, so I have to hope to get another unique curse. I guess I have 2 question mark rooms. Hopefully one of them will give me another unique curse. Alright, here let's do backflip. Charge battery. I should have done the flechettes first. That might have been a mistake. Let's start with the backliner, then do acrobatics. Okay. And then pummel strike. Beautiful. Alright, I got the Sense of Time. I probably will use that while in Wrath to get rid of the spiker, or to at least deal as much damage as I can. Let's do finesse, rage, blur, overclock. Okay. Actually, if I'm not being attacked here, should I use the streamline? It's not a bad idea. Let's do... wait, I might take too much damage. Let's do cut through fate, see what I get there. Didn't I discard something? I thought I did, so sneaky... Nope, never mind. I miscalculated. Alright, that's fine. In that case, let's just do streamline here. And then... okay, fine. I'm going to give in and play a sneaky strike as well. Okay. So that way, I am almost ready to use the Sense of Time once I have enough block. Speaking of having enough block, yeah, let's just do Indignation and Sense of Time. Okay, beautiful. And then I can do collect. Alright. I just need to deal 26 damage here, or I guess I just don't get attacked, which is also an option. All right. Okay, Clash, Infinite Blades, Mental Fortress, Shrug It Off. I already have this between these two, these 3. I do need to pick up cards to get to like NCWN, but I'm not happy with any of these. I guess Infinite Blades is better than the rest. Let's take it. And then here, let's definitely fight for a rare relic. Right. Might not be easy though. 25 incoming. Let's start with Scrape. Okay. That was a Crush Joints and Indignation, which I could get back, but no, I don't think I want to. Let's do Charge Battery, Hologram, probably the Charge Battery, actually. Yeah. And then that way I have lots of energy for next turn. Let's do... I think I'll do Tempest and then one Energy Collect. Okay. Alright, lots of incoming, and I cannot enter Wrath until a reshuffle. Let's do Backflip. I do have the energy, which is nice. Let's do Third Eye. Yeah, this looks fine next turn. Alright, I can do Well-Laid Plans, Iron Wave, Swift Strike. And I mean, it's a waste of a miracle, but I think the second wind does allow me to almost be fully defended again. Okay. I have a guaranteed rest site. No, I could get one, but I would like to avoid it. Let's get there and decide. Let's do Rage, Battle Trance. Okay. Finesse doesn't draw anything, neither does the Overclock. Let's do Shrug It Off. Yeah, I guess I can do Blur, Turbo, and then play the attacks. Okay. Not happy with how much damage I'm taking already. Alright, I still have to deal a lot of damage to this guy. Let's talk to the end, Overclock. Pummel Strike, alright. I also have a bunch of burns, which is annoying. I guess I'll just do Conclude and hope for... No, let's do Glacier. Yeah, Conclude would deal AoE damage, but I think the Glacier gives me slightly more block. And I can save the Conclude for next turn. Alright. Here, let's do Trip. So now Conclude is enough for the frontliner. Let's do Acrobatics, get rid of this. And then, yeah, might as well do Infinite Blades, Streamline, or Steam Barrier. Yeah, I guess I'll do Tranquility too, and then Conclude. Come. Alright. I am losing a lot of HP. I might actually have to go through the rest site. So here, let's do Shrug It Off, then Crush Joints. I can't even do the Flechettes. Should have considered doing that sooner. Alright, Sense of Time is almost enough. The enemy is not vulnerable, though. If I have a way to enter Wrath here, I do not. But I think this should work, right? I can do Swift Strike, Shiv, and then see what this gives me. Scrape. And now the Sense of Time is enough. Alright, took a lot of damage there. We got Fossilized Helix, that's really nice. Prevent the first time we lose HP each combat. A Gambler's Brew and Flurry of Blows? No, I don't switch stances often enough. I think Beam Cell is pretty good here. And then, yeah, I think I'll hit a shop. I have so much gold to spend. I can buy a Dead Branch. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. That's really nice. Bottle Flame. Before I take that, let's grab Toolbox. At the start of each combat, choose one of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. Bureau Evil is great. Sunder is great. Heat Sinks might be tough. Let's do Blind. And then, yeah, Bottle Flame. I'm pick up chosen text that should come with this card in your hand. I think that should be something with card draw. So either the Scrape, Cut Through Fate, or Pummel Strike. I think Cut Through Fate would be nice because then I can sort of control what I'm going to get. Let's do it. And then, yeah, I think I could buy an Essence of Steel Potion, but I'll save the rest of the gold for the next shop because that might give me 3 more relics, theoretically. Right? The bomb is really nice for this fight, but fine, let's take it. I do have extra energy on turn 1. Flechettes gives me 18. Not quite enough for one of them, but gets me close. Okay, then let's do Scrape. Alright, there's a beam cell. It's not enough for the backliner. I would love to play the bomb, but I don't think I can. Blur is not enough to defend either, right? Let me see what the cut through fate gives me. Melter. That's 10 damage. Okay, and then I can still play the... yeah, let's do Melter, and then I can do beam cell. Let's also do Miracle the bomb. Okay. And I got a Crescendo now. Unfortunately, I'm being attacked here, and there's no good way to defend, right? Unless I get a Glacier, but that's also expensive. Let's do Blind... Hang on. I'd love to talk to the hand. Let's do Blind, talk to the hand, and... Alright, Flex is fine. Let's see what the hologram gives me, and I think it should be the Glacier. Alright, so the Glacier, I don't think I need it. Let's do Glacier. 17, that's not quite enough. So I think I'm going to bring back another Glacier. That was a misclick. That was a big misclick. And I'm sorry, I'm going to reload this one. That was a really dumb misclick. I meant to bring back the Glacier and brought back the bomb, which is completely useless. Let's try to do everything the same way. I was going to use the Liquid Memories to double play the Glacier effectively. So here, I'm going to try to keep everything the same way, which means playing Flechettes on this guy, then doing Scrape, right? Yeah. And then I did Cut Through Fate. I took the Melter. I did not get rid of the Finesse, I think, right? And I did the Bomb here and Beam Cell. Okay, good. Yeah, so far I think this is the same. And then here I did Blind Talk to the hand, I think. Did I play the Finesse? I think I did. Yeah, because I got the Collect. Good. And then here I'll bring back a Glacier. And then here I'll use this to bring back another Glacier. Beautiful. Alright, so that way I'm actually fully defended and I still save my buffer. Okay. Although once I get a regret, of course, I'm going to lose the buffer. And so the bomb deals enough damage to get rid of the backliner. I think I will actually enter Wrath here. No, let's do Fear No Evil. Then Crescendo, because then I can do Trip and play a pretty good Sense of Time. Okay. And then, yeah, this guy's not attacking me. I might have a chance to perfect this one if I do Sneaky Strike and then conclude. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. We got Courier, the Merchant, restore cards, relics, and potions, and all prices are reduced by 20%. Now, if I knew I was going to get that, I wouldn't have spent so much gold in the last shop. We also got an Ancient Potion, and Thunderclap is pretty good. Anger, Backflip. I already have the Backflip, right? Anger is not bad. Let me take the Anger just because I have... going left, right? Yeah, just because I have the Scrape. So more zero-cost cards would be nice. Alright, Impatience, Hand of Greed is really tempting. If I have a way to enter Wrath in turn 1, that would be really nice. No, I have a way to exit Wrath. Alright, the weakest one is this guy. Let's blind the one attacking me for the most, then do Trip, Cut Through Fate. I don't think I need the Sense of Time. I'm hoping to get something where I can actually use the Hand of Greed. Yeah, I can. Pummel Strike is good. Then do Hand of Greed. And then I guess I'll just do Fear No Evil and lose 10 HP, which is fine. Okay. Alright, lots of incoming. Let's do Rage, Backflip. Okay. Then Infinite Blade, Sneaky Strike, and Steam Barrier. Okay, starting to get a little worried. Do I have a Rest Sight? I might actually have to hit that Rest Sight. I'm a little worried about how much HP I'm losing. And a Rest Sight would give me another card reward, so it's not completely useless. Here, I don't think I can deal 24 damage, right? So let's just do Shiv. Twin Strike. Wait, if I do Twin Strike, then Sunder, that is enough, okay? And then I can do things like Charge Battery, Blur, and Miracle Collect. Okay. Oh, yeah, the backliner, I didn't notice what was attacking, but I was fully defended there. Alright, here, let's do Melter first, then talk to the hand, see what the acrobatics give me. Probably don't need them lace. Can I draw another good attack card? Oof. I could do Second Wind to get rid of the regret. Here, let's deal a 1 energy. Oh, I could do Hand of Greed. I don't have quite... I do have the Shiv. Wait, is that going to be enough? No, I think I'm 1 short. Alright, I feel like there's a way to do this. Let's do Miracle Shiv. There's a Swivel. There's a Cold Snap. Okay, so I can do Cold Snap and then Hand of Greed. Beautiful. So I got extra gold out of that. We got... I already have this and this. I don't have an Armaments, though. And that's great. And it's pre-upgraded. That's an awesome pick for this deck. Alright, so do I want to risk it? If I don't hit the Rest Sight, I have a regular fight here, and then I will probably go for the shop, and then I have a Rest Sight. So I basically just have to survive this fight. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. Okay, I think this is doable. Alright, sorry about that. I had to prepare myself to make sure I don't take too much damage here. I wouldn't mind starting with the Panic Button, because that would allow me to deal damage to the Spiker. Dramatic Entrance, if I don't have any block cards, might be a problem, though. I might be better. Let's hope I get a block card. Okay, I did get a few block cards. That's good. Alright, let's do Shrug It Off. Then Dramatic Entrance. Actually, can I get a Wrath card with Cut Through Fate? Well, my only Wrath card. There is a Hologram, but I don't know if I need to use it. Let's keep it. Then do Overclock. Okay, no way to enter Wrath yet. Let's do Dramatic Entrance. Okay. Fiend Fire. A lot of damage. Hang on. I think I'll do Hologram, what? Cut through fate again? Overclock? Let's hologram the overclock. Okay. There's an all for one that would bring me back an overclock and a steam barrier. That's not bad. Let's use the all for one. Actually, I could do scrape to try to get a 0-cost card. Oh, I forgot I don't have energy. Alright, fine. Let's do all for one here. Ooh, wait. Can I do something with blasphemy? I think I can. So if I do blasphemy, that gives me enough energy. I can do a sneaky strike for free. I can do all for one. And then I can do... Let's play a few more cards. There's no way to get combo though, right? I feel like I did play a lot of cards, but I don't think that was enough. Yeah, fine. I should have considered doing the Fiendfire first because it might have given me something good with that branch. That's fine though. Alright, reach out and stack Anger, Reinforced Body. I already have this. Between these three, Stack might not be a bad defensive card. Let's take it. And then here I got Injury as well as Pen. Wait, I don't have an injury yet, right? Regret, Clumsy, Parasite, Injury. Okay, can I get one more curse? We got Pen every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Alright. I have to hit the shop. I wonder if I should do the Goldberry strat of maximizing regular fights to try to get a... Wait, didn't I? I did not. I did have a Parasite. Okay, so I don't actually need the Writhing Mass. Now, for the record, in that card matching event, I could have gotten the Shame. That would have allowed me to get 5 unique curses, but let's not give up yet. So that means I shouldn't maximize regular fights because I would just get the Wraith. Yeah, let's just do... Could get an extra question mark room instead of... Wait, no, it's not even instead. I could get an extra question mark room instead of an Elite. That seems silly, though. All right, let's do the shop either way, okay? So here, I wouldn't mind Potion Build. I can pick up again 2 potion slots. Strawberry, I can pick up Race Reaction by 7. I don't think I need it. Stilling of Curse, I elite come with 2 extra strength. That's nice. Regal Pillow, I don't think I really need that either. I still need to get... Wait, I'm guaranteed 1 more relic from the Elite, right? So, just to be safe, let's take Damara at the start of return, gain 1 Mantra. I don't think I need Blood Vial. Let's take Strawberry and pick up Race Reaction by 7. And then, yeah, I guess I'll do Whetstone and pick up, upgrade 2 random attacks. I don't really need it, but... Yeah, because... let's take it just to be safe. All right. Melter and Sneaky Star got upgraded. I should also pick up 3 cards. I already have the armaments, right? Let me sort A to Z. Yeah, I already have an armaments. Let's grab. Go for the Ice. Consecrate is not bad. And I guess I'll do Poison Stab just to make sure I'm at 50 cards. Doom and Gloom is not bad either. That might allow me to get Overkill, actually. And I could also grab a potion. Let's grab a Weakness Potion. Okay. I think that was a really good shop. I'm glad I went to it. And then here, I don't think I need more cards. Let's gain some strength. Okay. I just said I don't need more cards. The whole point was to heal here, right? That might have been a mistake. All right, let's do a question mark room and this... Okay, I lose 1 gold to get a red mask. That's really nice. At the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Okay, that's very nice to only spend 1 gold for a really good relic. All right, Mind Blast is not a bad amount of damage. If I get... I was hoping to get Overkill here. If I get a way to enter Wrath here, let's do Talk to the Hand, Finesse, then Cut Through Fate... Yeah, no way to get Wrath. I think Doom and Gloom, it might be hard to get Overkill with the Doom and Gloom, so I don't think I'll attempt it. Let's do Swift Strike, and then see what the... No, let's do... Crippling Cloud, see what that gives me. There is a... Hang on. Can I do... Yeah, I can do Miracle, then Tempest, then Turbo, and then Mind Blast. Alright, fine. 67. Unfortunately, didn't get me Overkill quite yet. Alright. Okay, 18 incoming. Let's do... Stack is not enough. So, oh, and I'm going to lose the buffer to the Regret. Okay, not much I can do here. Let's do Beam Cell, Doom and Gloom, and then Stack. Okay. At least I'm losing 3 HP, so that's fine. Alright, here, let's do Trip and Acrobatics. Okay. I think I'll take the Infinite Blade. That will trigger the Dead Branch frequently. And then just to be safe, let's do Blur and Iron Wave. Okay. Okay, 12. I'm almost fully defended here. Let's see what the Shiv gives me. Okay, Steam Barrier, Streamline. Double Damage Thunder would be great, but hang on. Let's see what the Tranquility gives me here. Nothing useful. I guess I'll do Tools of the Trade. Okay. And then actually, if I have a way to enter Wrath here, this... no, the enemy's not vulnerable. Alright, let's get rid of the Curse. Let's do a free Sneaky Strike with double damage. Good. Then do Blind, Consecrate, Shiv. Should have done the Shiv first. Disarm is fine. And let's do Master Reality, Poison Stab, and Collect. Okay. Right, this is 21. There is an Indignation that I think should be enough, right? So if I do Indignation, then Pummel Strike, and then Sands of Time is almost enough. Actually, let's do Anger. Go for this. I'm trying to get the pen up close to 10. Then do a Shiv, and Sands of Time. Beautiful. Right. Okay, the Fragment. I don't think I have enough Orso to be worth it. Didn't I have a Fear No Evil? I did have a Fear No Evil. I guess I haven't been drawing it as often as I'd like. And I already have enough cards. Let's take the max HP here. Okay. And then, I mean, if I go for a question mark, there's a small chance to get curses, but no. I at least know that curses would have been possible if I had gotten that shame on in that card matching event. Master of Strategist, nice. It'll trigger the Dead Branch. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll start up with that. Okay. Alright, there's a Fear no Evil I can't really use. Let's do Intimidate. Okay. Then Dropkick for free. Beautiful. I do have double damage next, but don't really want to waste it on the Cut Through Fate. Can I draw something better? Let me do Turbo, Miracle, Acrobatics. I should also count cards. Hang on, let me get rid of this. Let me count cards. So I played 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then 5, 6, 7. So I already played 7 cards. This is 8, 9, 10, 11. Sunder is great. 12, 13. Kid to Tranquility. No, let's get rid of both of them. All right. Then 14, 15. 16, something with more card draw like this. So 17, I guess I can do 18, 19. I'm pretty sure this should be 21. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I got combo out of the way. Okay, good. So now all I need is, what do you call it? Overkill. I don't have any defensive card. Let's keep this. Oh, I guess, yeah, fine. Sunder is fine. Hoping I actually... Okay, it's a small attack. I do have the buffer. That's good. Let's do Charge Battery, Blur, and yeah, let's do Conclude to get some closer to being able to deal double damage with the Sunder. With Vulnerability and double damage, I just need to enter Wrath, and I should be able to get Overkill, right? So this is 52. Yeah, if I don't have Wrath, though. Anything I need to Exhume. Master of Strategy might not be a bad idea. Let's do Exhume the Master of Strategy. Okay. Then play that. My hand will get full, though. Yeah, no way to enter Wrath. That's fine. Let's kill this guy, and that way I have double damage ready for the next fight. At the boon, whenever you deal 4 less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5, as well as a Flex Potion, and yeah, Dash is actually really good. Let's take it. Okay. Alright, and then here, you know what? Here I'll play it safe and rest one more time, just to be safe. And I don't need any of these. Let's take the max HP. Can I get Overkill in the last fight? I can defend well enough. I might be able to. Panic button is really good if I get a Blur. And I might also just need the block. Let's take it just to be safe. Alright, here I think I'm going to drink the Flex Potion, then the Ancient Potion. I should have flipped the order. I might have messed that up there. Alright, let's drink the Essence of Steel Potion. There's also a Weakness Potion. I might want to get rid of the Regret to keep my buffer. Let's start with Trip, then double damage Pummel Strike. Okay. Alright, I can do Shrug It Off, Glacier. That allows me to be fully defended. I am seriously tempted to save the buffer, so let's get rid of these 3. Okay. These 4, I mean. There's a Battle Trance. I do have Artifact. I don't want to waste it, so I think I'll just wait here. Okay. So that way I just save permanent strength. I have a Weakness Potion in case I need to use it. 26. Alright, there's a Hologram. I can bring back a Glacier with that. That's not a bad idea. Let's go for the S. That's 18. I think I'll do Hologram the Glacier. Now, I am unable to play the Doom and Gloom unless I use my Miracle. Alright, fine. Let's do Miracle in the Doom and Gloom. Alright. I mean, who knows? Maybe I can wait long enough for the Dark Orb to deal over 100 damage, although that might be difficult. And I'm also missing the Lightspeed modifier, unfortunately. Alright, so here I'm in a bit of trouble. Let's do Acrobatics. I don't think I'll do an Ignition here. I do have a stack. That's almost as good as I need to. Let's do Crush Joints, then Anger. And then stack is 25. That is enough, right? So should I do Scrape? No, I think I'll do Iron Wave and then stack. Right? Okay, 32. Oof. Well, good thing I have the dash there. Let's do Beam Cell. I can play almost everything. I probably don't need... Wait, hang on. So I need 32. I have 19... No, 13 plus 7, that's 20. Oof, 24. So looks like I'm going to lose the buffer. Even if I throw... Wait, if I throw the Weakness Potion, I'll be 24. I said this is 20. That might be good enough. All right, let's throw the Weakness Potion. Then do Dash and Third Eye. That allows me to be fully defended and save my buffer. And I can play the Talk to the End next turn. Definitely worth it. Let me also do Fear No Evil because entering Calm might be necessary. Or being in Calm might be necessary for the energy. 32, I was worried about something like this. Let's see what the Talk to the End gives me. That's not good. Not good at all. You have double damage Sunder, but that's not enough. Let's see what the Finesse gives me. Oh no. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I don't have any exhaust synergies, right? Oh man, I thought I was doing really well. Yeah, I just got a bad turn. The one buffer alone is not going to be enough. Ah, that's such a shame. I was close. I was close. I also, I guess I missed the Curse Modifier. I was close to a few things. I just didn't get them. I can't get the backline. That's good. Ah, that's a bummer. Alright, not much I could have done there. 38, let's do Blind, Swift Strike, Overclock. Then Consecrate. I guess if I can't perfect this one, I should try to get Overkill, right? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's do Sneaky Strike. It does mean I probably should try to avoid losing too much HP. Here, let's do Collect. And then let's see what the Battle Trance gives me. It does allow me to reshuffle. Alright, get rid of this. And yeah, I can do Defragment. Let's do it. Alright, and then Scrape. Okay. Yeah, if I'm already not perfecting, I'm okay losing a little bit more HP. I'm also going to be in Divinity in 2 turns, so if I get a good attack card, might be useful. I don't think I need the burn here. I think I'll just wait. Let's do Evaluate for an Insight. Okay. Sense of Time with Vulnerability. I just need to find Vulnerability somewhere. Glacier would allow me to evoke the Orb. I don't want to do that. Let's instead go for the Ice Blind and wait. Okay, I'm actually taking a little bit more damage than I'd like. Alright, so here I'm in Divinity. Alright, so Sands of Time is 96. That's so close. Can I apply either Vulnerability? Actually, yeah, either Vulnerability or if I can trigger the Pen-Nip somehow. I think I can, right? Actually, no, Crush Joints is enough, and this way I got 144. Beautiful. Alright, at least I got Overkill in combo, but yeah, definitely missing the bosses did make things a little harder in terms of score. 1307, that's not too bad, but definitely room for improvement. Of the 6 elites I perfected, 5 of them. I think I just missed the, was it the Book of Stabbing fight? No chance there. And unfortunately, I only got the one, the Act 1 boss. Missed the other 2. The Act 3 boss, if I gotten a little luckier, might have been doable. Was able to get Popper, Highlander. I could have gotten Curse if I reloaded that card matching event, right? If I gotten a Shame, that would have been Highlander and Curse. So another 100 points would have been possible there. Overkill and Combo were both doable. Lightspeed, I did lose Lightspeed because of Overkill. Well, not just because of Overkill, but I definitely lost it. I like Shiny was easy. I guess the big question is if the Tiny Chest helped me or hurt me. I did, actually, I guess I did get a curse out of it, right? So I think it might have helped me, actually. All right, let's see. I can figure out from the scores how well I could have done. Oh, okay. So 30 and 7 did not even put me in the top 20, or the top 40, or the top 60. Okay, I am not doing so well. All right, so I'm 67th. So theoretically, if I gotten one more lead, that would have been 15 extra points. 1357 would have had me tied with... would have been in top 40, right? Tied with the Dark, or actually 37th place. One more perfected boss would have been 1457. That would have put me in 8th place. Okay, interesting that nobody has that. But then if I got in the curse, it would be 1557, which would have been 20. No, not 25. 19 points more than Gemino. Interesting. So I think that means that Gemino maybe at the end took a different path. But yeah, so that would have been feasible with my run. Then Spring was able to get another 66 points more, 56 points more. That is strange. How do you do that? I guess Spring is exactly 75 points away from Gemino, so I suspect Spring and Gemino went for a different RNG path. What did I miss? I guess I missed Lightspeed. Pretty much it, right? Unless you go for Collectibles, which I don't think is really feasible in a diverse run. I don't think I missed anything else. So I do wonder if Spring... No, there's nothing big that I missed, right? It's just Overkill, the Lightspeed modifier. I got Overkill in combo. Yeah, I am curious. Let me know in the comments. This is an insane score. I can definitely see 1557, 1613. That is insane. So yeah, let me know in the comments. It's a few scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Chimera, Purple Cards, and Deadly Events modifiers. Gemino did really well, 1487. Congratulations, that's 100 points, almost 100 points more than me. Gemino was able to perfect 6 of the 10 elites and all the bosses. That is a big achievement. I was not close to perfecting, well, 2 of the 3 bosses. Gemino also was able to get Highlander Curses, as well as Mr. Machine Popper, Librarian, and Money, and the Speedster modifier. Now, even though he perfected all the bosses, I think I was able to get relatively close by just getting a lot of extra modifiers. So, first of all, I only perfected 3 of the 10 elites and only the Act 1 boss. I was also able to get Highlander Curses, but then the small modifiers, I was able to get I Like Shiny with 25 relics exactly. I was able to get Insidian with 50 cards exactly. Was able to get the Lightspeed modifier by 18 seconds, so I was very close to missing that. And then I also was able to get the Overkill modifier thanks to using a Strength Potion against a Giant Head. So yeah, I was able to make up the 150 lost points from missing 2 bosses by having just a lot of small modifiers here and there. So not a bad score for myself. And then you have the Darker with 1379, Cyberfox got 1342, the Goldberry got 1286 in the top 20 just barely. And then missing a top 20, you have Alex with 1177. Alex perfected 3 of the 8 elites. Now Alex skipped 2 elites on Act 3. He, I think most people were able to get 4 elites on Act 3. Alex only got 2. And that's, I think, because he skipped Act 3 elites to get shops. He not only had to remove a duplicate normality, he was able to get Highlander Curses, actually ended up with 6 curses in the end, and unique ones too. But yeah, had to remove the duplicate normal. He also had picked up an Impervious after the Act 1 boss, and then he had to remove that to get Pauper. Impervious is, of course, a great card, but then having to remove that extra card is annoying. He also only got the Act 1 boss just like me, and then was able to, or missed the reigning money modifier by 42 gold, which is a shame. I don't think anybody else was close. I think both me and Gemino got money only, but then with the skipped elites on Act 3, Alex, I think, was very close and only missed it by 40 gold, which is a shame. Also missed the Alex shiny modifier by 1 relic, and I think that's because he skipped 2 elites, right? That probably hurt him too. But yeah, with the Alex shiny modifier, would have been at least in the top 40. So still a pretty good score. And then making it the top 100, you have Nick here with 1123, and that's it for yesterday. All right, yeah, let me know in the comments for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.